All right, guys, what's up? How are y'all doing? Long time no see. We're on spring break. What is this, like 5.0? Hopefully, you can hear me well. This is going to be one of the mediums that I use to communicate with y'all over now the next, well, would you looky there? Over the next, I guess, month, since what we're going to be doing is extending our semester until May 22nd. But the cool thing about that is we're doing it online. And so um, through Zoom meetings, through D2L, everything's going to be metered through D2L. And hopefully this works. So this is new for me. Obviously, this is going to be new for you. What a way to start your first semester in college. It's not always like this, but a few things that I do want to go over is that we do have an updated syllabus, and that updated syllabus just has a little bit of information on it. The calendar will be changing. The calendar change is not reflected in D2L yet, but what I will do is I will get that done as quickly as possible. Um, we are going to check out the syllabus and check it out and just read right underneath the first information. And it's just to kind of fill you in on the new normal. It is under content modules. Go in, find it, open it, check it out. Like I mentioned before, we are going to be going until May 22nd. So again, the calendar is going to look vastly different. And what I do want you to realize is that the expectation is that we are participating every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to not, let me take that back. I want you participating in what we're doing. And it's good to stay on schedule. It's good to keep yourself focused on our regular class days. You will know ahead of time if we're going to be doing a Zoom get together, a Zoom meeting. Super easy. That's my world right now, are Zoom meetings. It's a lot of fun just to see each other, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, have some good discussion. That's one thing I miss about seeing y'all face to face is our general discussion. So once the calendar updates, you will get an update. Again, you will have some sort of assignment, some sort of video to watch, some sort of interaction with myself, with each other every Tuesday and Thursday from this point out. Again, this is new for me. I've never done an online medium, but what I'm hoping for is that I can still motivate you. That's my number one. You know that, and I want you to not worry, and I want you to stay focused. I know that there's a lot of uncertainty with kind of what's going on, because depending on what channel of information you are getting, you could have differing opinions. Now, it's not my job to steer you one way or another, but as I mentioned to y'all many times, is be open-minded. This is a time of your life that you have the ability to really explore who you are, what you believe, what you feel, and that it's not necessarily you always have to fall in line with what is that common practice or common thought that you've always had. So this is like a really good self-discovery time. I like to share experiences with y'all, and I myself have really had the ability to take a little step back and realize that I need to do better in many aspects of my life. One of the main aspects of my life I need to do better in is the most important ones, and that's being a husband, being a daddy, and being a friend. And so it's a beautiful thing that we're kind of given this time, even though some of us are struggling. Some of us are not exactly experiencing the perfect spring break 5.0, but hang in there. Hang in there, weather the storm, and rely on the things that have got you this far, and take care of those that have always taken care of you in any form or fashion. It's funny, my dad lives out in the country, and he sent me a text message, and he said, "Hey, any chance you have access to toilet paper?" And I said, "Absolutely, Daddy. I got access to everything." Um, you know, the worlds look very different only 30, 40 minutes away, regardless of where you're at. And so I was driving down his driveway, one of my favorite drives in the world. It's canopied with trees, and it's pretty long. It's about, I don't know, maybe an eighth of a mile long. And you're driving down the canopy of trees, and everything's greened up before this cold snap came through. It was a beautiful day, I wrote a note on top, said, "Hey, I miss you and I love you and I can't wait to see you." And sure enough, he heard me pull up. He was waiting at the door, and I got to see him through the glass door. And it was just a really humbling reminder that I couldn't give my father a hug at the time because he's 73, or he's going to be 73 this year. And um, my best friend's wife just had the coronavirus. My sister had the coronavirus. One of their friends had the coronavirus. They're all fine. But I didn't want to risk, you know, being a asymptomatic carrier or whatever the heck it's called. And so I was able to say, wave and tell him I love him. And I realized at that point that he's always taking care of me. And so I feel like it's very important to really take a step back and use this time. Yeah, we're going to be ramping school back up in a different format. This is very different. But take this opportunity to take care of those that have always taken care of you, even if it's something as toilet paper, right? Because we talked about our marshmallow and finding our marshmallow, and where's our focus at right now. Your marshmallow needs to be that. And so make sure that your goals remain, but make sure that you also have the opportunity to continue to ramp up and get ready to start school again. All right, so took a quick brief pause because I wanted to gather up these right here, and I kind of wanted to remind y'all of a few things. And I'm not going to call out any names, obviously, but I want y'all to think about these goals, the academic goals that we kind of set for ourselves, which seems like years ago, but it was only a few months ago. And so when we listed out our academic goals and we focused on, how do we see our goals, I just wanted to read them back to you because obviously we're not going to be able to go face to face. I'm not going to be able to say, hey, Jennifer, for example, how's your goal? How are you, checking the boxes? How are you getting from point A to point B? How are you drawing that straight line, knowing where that end goal is? Because remember, it's super easy to draw a straight line if I'm going from here to here, but if I'm going from here to here, it's it's more difficult to get there. So once we identify this side, we can go from here straight across in the quickest fashion possible. So here we go. Goal, get associate's degree at Lone Star College. Goal, make a 4.0 GPA. Goal, let's see. Look into multiple career paths. Look into both career paths that I am interested in. Talk with my professor for better ideas. Let's see. Decide on what I want to study by the semester's end. Okay. Geez, that is some handwriting right there. Maybe it's on the back. Oh, there we go. Take a music class. Okay, cool. Let's see. Getting to class and finishing all tasks on time. It's one of our biggest issues, huh? Figure out academic direction into software engineering. Big time right there. Pass and find out what I really want to do. Finish discussion post for English. I hope you finished that because it's been a little bit since we went over this. Look into geology, big time. Geology is huge, guys. And show up and learn. Show up and learn. I like that. Have an A in aquatic sciences by the end of the semester. Hopefully that's going well. It's about to ramp up, so hopefully you are still focused on that. Talk to others about careers. Find academic plans to complete. I love that. Decide whether to go straight towards engineering or stick to my program. Okay. Have a good bond with teachers. We're your biggest allies. Come on, why wouldn't you want to do that, right? Finish a book of my choosing. Oh, okay. Handwriting was a little sketchy. Finish a book of my choosing. I like that. Um, and that's all of them. Hopefully, I read yours because that means you turned it into me. If so, um, but again, our goals now have probably changed a little bit, and that's okay. They're supposed to. But as long as we're still checking the boxes, make sure that we're still checking the things off that are important to us. Again, I'm here for you. I know some of y'all have not been on D2L, which is perfectly fine, but now it's time to ramp it up and it's time to start checking it consistently because you're going to start seeing your assignments. You're going to start seeing my wonderfully motivating and empowering lectures that I know that y'all are missing. I definitely miss standing in front of y'all and doing them. Again, vastly different medium. I am 100% off the cuff, non-scripted. So I will, like usual, stumble and bumble and fumble over my words, and that's okay. But what I put out to you again is going to be genuine. It's going to be focused on your success, and it's going to be done with this sweet little blue microphone right here, like I'm running a podcast. Everybody's doing that now. Do you know that? Everybody's like, well, I'm doing nothing at home. Might as well start a podcast. Um, I believe that is it for now as far as just general information. And so, what I do want to let you know is that you do have a simple assignment to start back. Today is official start back day. Yeah, actually, yesterday was. But for us, pardon me, for us, it's today because we're Tuesday, Thursday. And I do want to let you know that you have a very, very simple assignment. If you go into our discussion board, it is under the collaboration tab on D2L. Go to the discussion board and answer the very simple question and tell us what is going good in life. Type it out, write it up, give us some substance. Let's celebrate each other. Let's celebrate the good things that are going on right now in this new normal for right now. All right. Um, and continue to utilize this time to better yourself and be available to those who you need in your life. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and meld this video together, the first part and second part, and I'm going to drop it on the old YouTube. And I will pop the link in the news feed with directions. Obviously, if you're seeing this, you already knew that, so I don't know why I'm telling you that. But, maybe you saw this by accident. You're like, whoa, I better get on D2L. That'd be crazy. Huh. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. Have a wonderful day. And I hope that the start back up online is not a difficult thing. Hopefully, it's an easy thing. Hang in there. If you need absolutely anything, shoot me an email and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. We can always hop on Zooms. We can do some face-to-face office hours. I'm kind of excited about this. Kind of excited. So, with that being said, we'll talk soon, guys. Bye.